At a time like this, it is important to express things plainly. On Tuesday evening, Donald Trump acted like a despot. Without warning or provocation, he summarily fired the independent-minded director of the FBI, James Comey. Comey had been overseeing an investigation into whether there was any collusion between Trump's presidential campaign and the government of Russia. With Comey out of the way, Trump can now pick his own man, or woman, to run the bureau, and this person will have the authority to close down that investigation. That is what has happened. It amounts to a premeditated and terrifying attack on the American system of government. Quite possibly, it will usher in a constitutional crisis. Even if it doesn't, it represents the most unnerving turn yet in what is a uniquely unnerving presidency. Things like this are not supposed to happen in a liberal democracy, especially in one that takes pride, as the United States does, in safeguards put in place against the arbitrary exercise of power. The FBI is meant to be an independent agency, above and beyond partisan politics and personal grudges. That is why its directors are appointed for 10-year terms. The president is supposed to respect this independence, especially when it comes to matters in which he has or could have a personal interest. Many critics of Mr. Trump's sacking of Mr. Comey are making comparisons with disgraced former President Richard Nixon, when he sacked Special Prosecutor Archibald Cox in 1973. Archibald Cox was getting a little bit too close to the collusion and the cover-up going on inside the Nixon White House of the Watergate break-in, Mr. Painter said. President Nixon wanted to fire the special prosecutor. He asked the Attorney General to do so and the Attorney General resigned. He refused to do so. And then the next acting Attorney General also refused, and he had to get to his third Attorney General, in the course of one day, in order to get the special prosecutor fired. The other two Attorneys General had said, "No, of course we can't fire a special prosecutor in the middle of an investigation that concerns the president. It's an abuse of power by the president." Ultimately that led to President Nixon being forced from office. So, President Trump is not doing the right thing here.